After you have the paper pressed onto the fabric, you need to cut out the words. Honestly, the best thing for this is a small, sharp pair of scissors like this. I like these little Olfa ones. If you try to do this with a big set of shears, it's just gonna be really hard. But what I wanted to do, I've cut out most of mine. I just wanted to show you kind of my trick for getting those little spots. I don't know if that will focus on that or not. It might not. Anyway, so what you're gonna do is we need to cut out this little center. I'm gonna fold it in half, and then I'm gonna take my scissors and do like that. So I've got like a little hole to work with. And then I'm gonna poke my scissors through the hole, come up to the edge there, and come over to the edge there. Now I've got a nice big spot that I can get my scissors in so that I can cut out the rest of the inside of this S. And it's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. That's why we're using canvas, to kind of give it that like fun kind of beachy look. And I think that needs to come out a little bit more right here. And just clip that off. Okay, so you've got your word. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your two outside pieces and you are going to peel the back off of the fabric. I'm just gonna discard this out of the way. And you're going to put it on your case. Where you put it on the case is kind of up to you. You're gonna have 1/4 to a 1/2 inch seam all the way around. So I just try and make sure that it's kind of centered on there and it looks like you're gonna see it. Don't forget the eye. So when you get it like you want, go ahead and take it over to your iron and go ahead and press it. You're just gonna follow the directions on the package of the heat and bond as far as like iron settings. Got it pressed on there. Now what I need to do is I need to top stitch around the edge. So there's two ways to do this. It's up to you. You can come here and you can stitch very, very close to the edge of the fabric, or what I'm gonna do, because I'm using canvas, because it's beachy and I kind of like that like washed frayed look, is I am just gonna come in the center and trace it just like I was writing. I'm just gonna do that on my sewing machine. I'm using a standard presser foot, and my stitch length is set at 3. I do like to use a slightly longer stitch length than I would for sewing. I'm just gonna come over here and I will go ahead and stitch this down. Now to do this, you can see that as I go, I am frequently stopping, raising my presser foot, a couple more stitches, raise my presser foot, and I'm pivoting the fabric. So that's really the trick to getting a good result with this. There you can see it stitched on one of the sides. So that is ready to go. For the dot of the eye, I'll just go ahead and stitch an X through it rather than try to go around the circle. The next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go over to your iron. If you are using fusible foam, you are going to fuse the foam to your lining fabric, not to the outside fabric. The reason is this foam can sometimes wrinkle, and if you put it on the outside fabric, sometimes you'll end up with wrinkles on the outside of your bag, which I don't love. So go ahead and fuse this on and grab your zipper and your zipper foot, and we're ready to move on to the next step.